Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Redacted Life. So, as you guys would have seen earlier today, I uploaded the first part of this game. I'm really enjoying it so far. It has a great story. It's pretty witty at times, and I mean, it's pretty interesting. So let's just hop right back into it. We still have a lot of unpacking to do, but I kind of want to do a bit of exploring first. Why don't we leave the rest of the luggage till later? It's only 2 suitcases. Look, I can do it myself. You can explore the hat house, and I'll catch up with you later. Okay. Well, it's official. I'm trapped in a horror game. A badly written horror game. Never mind, I'll just go and get the luggage, shall I? Is this an adventure game? Because that sounded like a lousy first quest. I pulled out the 2 improbably sized suitcases. I call them that because this is all we packed. There was no moving van. There's traveling light, and then there's this. Our whole previous life was the contents of these 2 suitcases. Sorry guys, I had to lube up the windpipe there. With a heave, I lifted them up and carried them back to the mansion. What was that? After about 5 years or so, I eventually finished my trek up the front path and made it back to the house. I'll go put the luggage upstairs. No. Right in front of me, a ghost that looked like the woman from Miro's magic poster. Clara. Rebecca! That came out louder than I expected. Help! Adrian? Ah! What's wrong, Adrian? After I finished restarting my heart, I answered her. Also, if you guys watched the last episode, if you did, thank you. If you didn't, well, welcome. But if you watched the last episode, my theory was that the ghost whisperer that lives in this house, I don't know if she lives here or whatever. My theory was that she is Clara. What an inconvenient time for people to be walking around in my house. I saw a ghost. It was the ghost of the woman. I think she was the magician's wife. She relaxed and gave me a pitying look. Didn't you see it? Oh, Adrian, you probably just thought you saw something. I mean, it's this drafty house. Yeah, drafty. Sure. Oh, you're right, Rebecca. Drafts do get my imagination aflutter. Now, if that's everything, I'm gonna go back to exploring the ground floor, okay? Yeah, just be careful, alright? I will. Just my luck. Just as Rebecca comes, the ghost vanishes. Before, I had wondered if the ghost was going to be real, or someone in a mask. Either way, I would have been dangerous. It would have been dangerous. But after that adventure, I knew the ghost was for real. I had the feeling Rebecca was safe from the ghost. Well, as safe she could be. What I mean is, I was trying to imagine this game was written by someone else. I thought back to horror films, and generally speaking, the young woman who had a boyfriend was usually safe. Their boyfriend, on the other hand... I continued upstairs. Well, this wasn't our bedroom. I had accidentally stepped into the attic. Dust-covered toys filled the room. Toys? Did Clara and Mira have children? Turley didn't mention that. Were they planning to have children, perhaps? Did something happen? Rebecca. That was the least urgent. Okay. Clip, clop, clop. I found Rebecca on the ground. I rushed to her aid and helped her up. What happened? There! She pointed to the wall. Okay. The letters were in all caps, and it appeared that the author tried their best to try and transcribe their own screaming. It was written in blood and looked like it was going to be hell to scrub out. It said, "Get out." But by now, it really should have said, "Get out, you idiot." Did you see it run past you? Did you see what happened? I heard you scream and I rushed over. No one passed me. How could you miss it? I saw it. I saw the ghost. Maybe it was a draft. Sometimes it's best to say nothing at all. Is that a reference to... Telltale Walking Dead? You were right, Adrian. I'd prefer if I wasn't. Turley said that they planned on doing a seance. Seance? You know, the thing in the movies where a group of people gather around and try and contact ghosts. I know what a seance is. What, we're just going to forget that the malevolent ghost in the mansion? The malevolent? Malevolent? Sure. I think that's supposed to be male-violent, but that could be a word. Yeah, you know what, people? We're gonna... Actually, we're not gonna Google that right now. What? We're just gonna forget about the ghost in the mansion? Turley says it'll be fun. Yep. Guess we are. Rebecca, don't you think we should leave? It's not safe here. What? But... this is our home now. Fine. I'll see you later. Trying to convince her to go wasn't going to work. I realized that. This was all just a game after all. Not even one of the good ones. Wait, what's this? Behind a section of the ripped wallpaper and worn wooden wall paneling, there was a marble tile. It clearly didn't belong there. I pressed down on the tile. A nearby wall opened up, revealing a pitch black corridor. My goodness, you found a secret... Oh, wait, no, that's not her voice. My goodness, you found a secret passageway? Really? You're surprised? In this house? Rebecca and I are going to perform a seance in the vestibule. Would you care to join us? Yeah, Rebecca told me already, and I'll pass. Also, are you sure it's going to be wise to do a seance when there's a ghost that wants everyone to leave? There won't be any way to give the ghost true peace unless we can find a way of communicating with her. I hope you change your mind, though. The more people, the more power. I'll be in the vestibule if you want to join in. Enough was enough. No more letting things unfold. If I was in a horror game, the least I could do is choose how the story ends. I had two choices. Win the game, or find a way out of the game. The problem was I had no idea how to go about doing either. Where should I start? Well, we could let's ask the only person who's gonna watch this. Well, the only person I know for sure is gonna watch this. And I'll just cut out dead space if we have to wait for him to respond. So, everybody, how are you liking the series so far? Well, how are you liking the whole October thing so far? I had the idea a while ago to do a horror-themed game, horror-themed video, I should say, every day of October. Because I really like horror. October's my favorite month, and Halloween's my favorite, holiday, if you will. It's not really a holiday. But I really like to be scared. And I don't mean, fearing for my life kind of scared. I mean, playing Resident Evil 7 or Outlast kind of scared. Yeah, okay, it looks like I'll be cutting out Dead Space. Okay, well, I'm not gonna cut this out. He had his chance, and I don't feel like waiting. We're gonna follow Rebecca and Turley to the back of the vestibule. Oh, what the hell? I'll join him. I decided to meet up with Rebecca and Turley for the seance. Rebecca was trying to shoo Strikkah out of the room. Sorry, girl. You wait over in the sitting room. Whee! We can do it here. I've set up everything we need on the table. I looked. Next to Turley's tarot card deck was an old-looking dagger with a black handle. What's that? It's called an athame. It's a ceremonial blade used for rituals. It's a tool of medieval origin, I've been told. It's also said to have supernatural and magical properties. basically, it's a knife that doubles as a wand. Cool. We'll start the seance now. Everyone, hold hands. We held hands. Now, I'm going to sing a chant. They say that those from beyond respond to the vibrations of music. Who's they? Well, I do, mostly. Great. Hey, Turley, I have a weird feeling. Like a spooky feeling. Oh boy. That's good. Perhaps you're picking up something using a second sight. I'll do the chant now. Turley coughed to clear her throat. Really? That was the chant. Thankfully, nothing happened. Then Rebecca leaned towards me and whispered in my ear. Hey, Adrian. Guess what? I don't have that weird feeling anymore. I was just about to tell Rebecca that Okay. I was just about to tell Rebecca the horrible implications for saying something like that, when the universe did it for me. As if on cue, the lights went out. Yep. Something is definitely going to happen, I thought to myself. Ah! We turned to see the ghost right in front of us. This wasn't meant to happen. What do we do? Well... Turley tried to reason with the spirit. Clara. Oh, please, what are you doing? This isn't how it goes. It wasn't working. Of course it wasn't working. Oh, good Lucifer. Mirror. Adrian. I glanced around for a makeshift weapon. How do you kill a ghost? I took Turley's Atheme dagger from the table. I held it threateningly towards the ghost. Leave us alone. The ghost kept approaching us. Her floating stride, it didn't even break. Stop it! I swung the Atheme and cut the ghost straight through the middle. The ghost of Clara torn in half like a cloud of smoke. She no longer appeared solid, like a person. Clara slowly faded into mist. And just like that, she was gone for good. Adrian, you did it! I did it. I was able to save everyone. I won the game. Now, hopefully my life will be better, right? I mean, what happens after a video game ending? Now this is interesting. Error. Tech Lotus corrupted. Redacted Life has encountered an error and needs to shut down. Host is unresponsive. Attempting to reconnect to host. Please wait. Unable to reconnect to host. Host Adrian has been terminated. The end.
Tell me, are you happy with this fate?
Well, I mean, what can happen after a video game ending? The only thing that's left to happen are the characters, we can only assume, live the rest of their life and die. So yeah. There's no point in trying to push the already inevitable, right? Yes. Then there is nothing left to say. Okay, guys. So that was what I'm assuming is the first. I'll do the second ending because there's clearly a second ending. That was the first ending. I will do the second ending. I'll do that as tomorrow's upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up. And for now, peace, peace.